Hello everyone， 欢迎来到未央阅读，听 Summer 讲故事。Look at the cover, what a beautiful girl! But look at her face, she looks worried. 这个急匆匆要逃走的女孩是谁呢？ Let's read the title. Cinderella, 灰姑娘。The girl is Cinderella. Have you heard about her story? 灰姑娘的故事相信很多小朋友都听过呀。最开始一直是在欧洲民间流传呢，版本非常的多。后来呢，被格林兄弟写进了格林童话里面。The story of Cinderella is very popular in the world. 今天呢 ，Summer 就带着大家一起看看灰姑娘这个经典的童话故事吧。Let's start reading. Look at the picture. Cinderella was lying on the bed. She looked happy. 看来这时候灰姑娘的生活非常的幸福呢。接下来我们一起来看圈起来单词 Maiden 女孩少女 A maiden is a girl or a young woman 比如从前有个叫 Summer 的少女 There was once a maiden whose name was Summer 接下来我们来看正文了 Once upon a time in a land far away There lived a fair young maiden Once upon a time 就是很久很久以前童话故事里面经常用这个开头来表示故事发生的时间Where did the story happen? In a land far away. 在一个遥远的地方，住着谁呢 ？A fair young maiden. 一位年轻美丽的女孩啊。Fair 是美丽的，和 beautiful 的意思差不多了，是一种比较书面化的说法，经常用在文学作品中哦。She was Cinderella. 小朋友们发现了没有？短短的一句话里面，我们已经知道了故事的时间、地点还有主人公啊。Cinderella had a peaceful life in a place far away. 她的生活会一直这样美好平静吗 ？Let's go on reading. Look at the picture. This was Cinderella's family. 他们穿得好漂亮啊。Why? What were they doing? 我们先看单词部分。Remarried 再婚就是再一次结婚的意思了。这个词是怎么来的呢？Marry 是结婚呐，前面加上了 re 表示再一次，变成了 remarry 再婚。过去式呢就是 remarried。造个句子哦，他的妈妈再婚了 ，Her mother remarried。接下来我们来看正文。When winter came, her mother grew ill and died. Grew 就是 grow 的过去式表示逐渐变得怎么样了 ？Grew ill， 他的妈妈病了 ，and died 之后就去世了。Oh no, what a terrible news for Cinderella. She had no mother. 那照片上这个站在她爸爸旁边的女人是谁呢？继续看。Soon after, the girl's father remarried. Soon after 表示不久之后Cinderella's father married again. He remarried. So the woman in the picture was Cinderella's stepmother. 那旁边两个小姑娘又是谁呢？继续看。His new wife had 2 daughters, so the 2 girls became Cinderella's stepsisters. 灰姑娘现在有了一个新的家庭。A woman and her 2 daughters joined Cinderella's family. Were they nice to Cinderella? Let's go on reading. Look at the clothes that Cinderella wore. Cinderella 穿着破旧的衣服在干活。What about her 2 stepsisters?They wore beautiful clothes and did nothing. 天哪 Cinderella 就像个佣人一样了，她和姐姐的待遇真是天差地别呀。接下来我们来看正文。The stepsisters were beautiful but mean. Stepsisters 就是继姐妹 mean 是刻薄的，不善良的 So they are not kind to Cinderella. 继续看。Yet the father was away often, so he did not see this.Yet 表示转折然而The father was away often. 灰姑娘的爸爸是一位商人，经常要出去工作。He knew nothing about this. Poor Cinderella. 爸爸不在，姐姐们会怎么欺负她呢 Every day, they made the girl do all the chores. Chore 就是家务了。Do all the chores. 所有的家务都是 Cinderella 一个人做呀。That must be a lot of work to do.Oh no, the stepsisters treated Cinderella badly. 这还不算完呢。What else did the stepsisters do? Let's go reading. Look at the picture. Cinderella was lying on the ground. Cinderella 怎么趴在地板上睡觉呢？我们来看正文。They called her Cinderella because she was always so dirty. Cinderella 这个名字怎么来的呢？ Because she was always so dirty. 因为她总是很脏啊。原来呀 Cinderella 不是她真正的名字，这个呀其实是个外号。Cinderella 这个名字中的 Ella 是表示女孩的后缀，而前面的 Cinder 是炭灰的意思。因为呀灰姑娘要干很多活啊，身上脏兮兮的，都是土啊炭灰啊， So she was called Cinderella. 汉语经常会翻译成灰姑娘。读到这儿啊，我们发现可怜的 Cinderella 的生活呀发生了巨大的变化。Now we know Cinderella had a hard time. What happened next? Could her life change? Let's go on reading. Look at the picture. That's Cinderella's father riding on a horse. He took something from the tree. 他在拿什么呢？别着急，先看单词。Gown 女士礼服，长袍。比如啊，女士们会在正式场合穿女士礼服啊。Women wear gown on special occasions. 这款女士长款礼服非常的漂亮。The gown was beautiful. 再来看第二个词 twig 小树枝，细枝。比如啊，鸟儿栖息在细枝上啊。The bird is sitting on a twig. 对。接下来我们来看正文了。One day, their father was going to the fair. Fair 表示集市啊，相当于 market. Their father could buy things in the fair. 继续看 He asked his daughters what they would like. What they would like 就是他们想要什么了。Let's look at their wishes. 继续看 A beautiful gown, said one. One 指的就是 one daughter. 其中一位啊，就想要美丽的礼服裙子啊。How about others? 继续看 A lovely ring, said the other. 看来呀，两位姐姐要的都是用来打扮的东西啊，说明她们非常注重外貌，很爱美呀。What about Cinderella? 继续看 I only want a twig, said Cinderella. A twig? Cinderella 居然想要一根不起眼的小树枝 What a strange wish. 继续看The father brought home the dress and ring for the stepsisters, and a twig for Cinderella. Brought 就是 bring 带来的过去式，爸爸果然照办了。So Cinderella got the twig from her father. What did she use it for? Cinderella 要用小树枝做什么呢？ Let's go on reading. Look at the picture. Cinderella looked at a big tree at night. Where was she? 接下来我们一起来看圈起来单词喽。Grave 坟墓墓穴，比如啊，她去了她奶奶的坟墓啊。She visited Grandma's grave. 坟墓上有花。There were flowers on the grave. 接下来我们来看正文啦。Cinderella planted a twig at her mother's grave. Plant 是种植栽种的意思了，在哪儿种的呢？ At her mother's grave. 原来呀，这是 Cinderella 的妈妈的坟墓。继续看。She watered it with her tears. 她用什么浇水呀？ With her tears. 哇，用她的眼泪浇水呀。Oh, Cinderella must feel very sad. She cried a lot. 想起妈妈呀，心里的委屈都化成了泪水呀。继续看。Soon it grew into a large tree. Whenever Cinderella visited the tree, she'd wish for a song. Whenever 表示啊，无论何时啊。Whenever Cinderella visited the tree, 无论呢 Cinderella 什么时候来到这棵树前，她要干嘛呢？ She'd wish for a song. She'd 是 she would 的缩写了， wish 是盼望祈求想要啊， wish for 就是盼望希望得到，她呀盼望能听到首歌。Who would sing the song for her? 继续看 A white bird would appear and sing.Appear 就是出现的意思了，每次啊都有一只小白鸟来唱歌给 Cinderella 听。It was so magical. 推推推推推推推推推。Now we know what the twig was used for. 原来呀是为了纪念妈妈。这棵用泪水浇灌的树也和 Cinderella 心有灵犀啊，引来了小白鸟安慰着她，就像妈妈在保佑她一样。What happened next? Let's go on reading.Look at the picture. The two stepsisters smiled happily. What about Cinderella? Oh no, she was crying. Cinderella 又受了什么委屈了呢？我们先来看单词了。Ball 舞会 A ball is a large party with dancing. 你想和我一起参加舞会吗？ Do you want to go to the ball with me? 接下来我们来看正文了。Several years passed. Several years 表示几年呢？几年过去了 Cinderella 悲惨的日子有所改变吗？ Then came an announcement from the king. Announcement 指的就是公告了。国王啊，昭告天下了。What was the king's announcement? 继续看。A ball would be held to find a wife for the prince. Held 是 hold 变来的，表示举办呢。Be held 就是被动语态，表示被举办。为什么要办这个舞会呢？ To find a wife for the prince. 为了给王子啊找妻子。小朋友们呢，舞会啊，在过去的欧洲啊，非常的流行，是一种重要的社交手段。Many boys and girls would be invited to the ball. They wore fancy clothes. They might find their partners there. 跳舞呢，是一种让对方互相熟悉的方式了。王子就想用这种方式找到他的另一半。继续看。Cinderella begged her stepmother to let her go with her stepsisters. Beg 就是祈求了。Go with her stepsisters 就是和姐妹一起去，这说明什么呀？说明她受到的待遇是不平等的呀。It was unfair. Her stepsisters could go to the ball, but Cinderella had to beg to go. 那她的继母会答应吗？继续看。No, you have no nice clothes, she replied. 继母真是太坏了，故意用这个借口不让 Cinderella 去舞会呀。有的小朋友可能会说，没漂亮的衣服怎么就不能去啦？其实啊，很多正式的场合都是有 dress code 着装要求的。现在呢，还有的餐厅要求啊穿正装才能进入呢，更不要说当时的王室的宫廷舞会啦。So without nice clothes, Cinderella could not go. 继续看 ，The stepsisters laughed at Cinderella on their way to the ball. Laugh at 就嘲笑的意思了。On their way 就是在路上。They were so mean. Now we know Cinderella couldn't go to the ball without fancy dress. What could she do? Let's go reading. Look at the picture. There was unbelievable. Cinderella had a beautiful dress. 这条华丽的裙子是哪儿来的呢？我们来看正文了。Cinderella ran to her mother's grave. Cinderella 受了委屈啊，又回到了那片只属于她的小地方了，也就是妈妈的坟墓啊。She sat down under the tree and sang. Shake and quiver, little tree, throw gold and silver down to me. 看看她在树下唱什么了？ Shake and quiver, little tree. Quiver 就是哆嗦呀，抖动啊。她想让小树摇晃抖动，这能带来什么呢？ Throw gold and silver down to me. 掉下金子银子吧。这样啊 Cinderella 就可以装扮自己去舞会了。你们看这句话还有点押韵呢。Tree 和 me 是押尾韵的，听起来很像。那 Cinderella 的愿望会成真吗？继续看。The white bird appeared, throwing down a silver dress and golden slippers. Appeared 说明啊，白鸟又出现了。看后面的 throwing 是现在分词，表示同时发生了什么呀？ Throwing down a silver dress and golden slippers.Slippers 在这儿可不是拖鞋呀，指的是轻便的舞鞋。芭蕾舞鞋呀，就可以叫做 ballet slippers。这里面的 golden slippers 就是水晶鞋了。Wow, the tree did shake and quiver and threw gold and silver down to her. 愿望成真了 Cinderella could go to the ball. 继续看 Then the bird warned. Gold and silver, time will pass. By midnight, riches turn to ash.嘿，小鸟啊，给了 Cinderella 一个警告，他在说什么呢？ Gold and silver, time will pass. 这些金银的东西是有时间限制的，期限是什么时候呢？ By midnight, 到午夜的时候 ，riches turn to ash. Riches 指的就是金银财宝了 ，ash 表示灰烬呢，所以啊，到了晚上12点，也就是午夜的时间，金银呢就会变成灰烬了。So gold and silver will disappear at that time.嘿，你们看这里面的 pass, ash 也是押韵的呢。Okay, now Cinderella got the dress and slippers, but they were not given to her forever. What happened at the ball? Let's go reading. Look at the picture. Cinderella was dancing with the prince. So sweet. 接下来我们来看正文啦。Cinderella dressed and ran to the ball.She looked so different that even her stepsisters did not know her. 这里面有个 so that， 如此怎么样，以至于怎么样的句型。我们来切一下这句话。She looked so different. 她看起来如此的不同，以至于什么呢？ That even her stepsisters did not know her. 甚至连姐姐们都没认出来焕然一新的 Cinderella。继续看。At the ball, the prince was amazed by Cinderella's beauty. Be amazed 就是被震惊了，让谁感到惊讶了？ Cinderella 的美貌吸引住了王子。继续看。You are the only one I will dance with, he said.Wow, the prince fell in love with Cinderella. Everything seemed perfect. 但是啊 Cinderella 并没有忘记小白鸟的忠告。What would she do then? Let's go reading. Look at the picture. This is the cover. Cinderella ran away from the prince's castle. 怪不得她又跑呢，看来呀12点马上就到了，身上这套华丽的装扮就要消失了。看下面圈起来单词 struck 钟敲响。这个词呢是由strike 变来的，比如钟敲响了 The clock strikes 时钟刚刚敲到了3点 The clock has just struck 3 接下来我们来看正文了 When the clock struck midnight Cinderella ran home Midnight 就是午夜12点了 The clock struck midnight 午夜钟声响起 Cinderella 要变回原来的样子了 So she needed to go 接着看In her hurry, she lost a slipper. In her hurry 表示匆忙之中a slipper was gone. 她脚上的水晶鞋掉了一只。Who found her slipper? Let's go on reading. Look, the prince came to Cinderella's house. Why did he come? 接下来我们先看单词fit 合身合适。衣服合不合身呢？我们就用 fit。比如那连衣裙并不合身的。The dress didn't fit.这件夹克很合身 This jacket fits well 接下来我们来看正文了 The prince took the slipper and searched for his dance partner all the next day Search for 就是搜寻寻找Oh, the prince found the slipper 第二天王子拿着鞋一直在找他的舞伴结果怎么样 He had every maiden try it on It fit no one Had 在这儿是让的意思他让少女们都试了鞋子 The slipper didn't fit 继续看 His final stop was Cinderella's house The stepsisters tried on the slipper 两位姐姐穿上什么感觉呢 No matter how hard they pushed It wouldn't fit their feet No matter how 表示不管怎么样不管他们多么努力的在推挤把脚往里塞结果如何呢 It wouldn't fit their feet 都不合适他们的脚So the two stepsisters' feet couldn't fit in the slipper. Wait, where was Cinderella? Let's go on reading. Look at the picture. The prince helped Cinderella put on her slipper. Cinderella looked surprised. 王子终于找到 Cinderella 啦。接下来看正文。Then the prince saw Cinderella. Who is she? He asked.王子为什么不认识自己的舞伴呢？别忘了 Cinderella 当时穿着华丽的裙子，美的家里人都不认识了，更别说王子了。继续看 That's just the maid, replied the stepmother. Maid 是女仆女佣继母想阻止灰姑娘试鞋子谎称这是家里的女佣要知道女佣这样的身份是不可能去参加舞会的。So the stepmother wanted the prince to give up. 继续看The prince insisted Cinderella try on the slipper. Insisted 表示坚持。王子坚持什么呢 Cinderella try on the slipper. So could the slipper fit? Did the prince recognize her? Let's go reading. Look at the picture. Cinderella and the prince were in the coach together. 两人终于相认了。How exciting! 接下来我们来看正文喽。It fit perfectly. Perfectly 是完美的，严丝合缝的。Of course, the slipper fit perfectly. 这本来就是他的鞋子嘛。试试看。When the prince gazed into Cinderella's eyes, he knew she was the maiden he was looking for. 来切一下这句话吧。Gazed into 表示凝视。当王子凝视 Cinderella 眼睛的时候 How did he feel? He knew she was the maiden. 他知道她就是那个女孩。什么样的女孩呢？He was looking for 他要找的女孩。Cinderella was the right girl。接着看最后一段，也就是故事的结局了。The prince and Cinderella married and lived happily ever after. Ho ho ho, lived happily ever after. 这个表达呀，也是童话里面常用的，就是从此以后过上了幸福的生活。你们看，这和故事开头的 Once upon a time 都是童话的经典句式呢。继续看 And the stepsisters, they lived unhappily ever after, just as they should. Just as 表示就像just as they should 就像他们应得的那样。They were so mean and envy. 童话里这样的人注定会有悲惨的结局。那么今天的 Cinderella 的故事就讲到这里了。Cinderella 即使被继母和姐姐们刁难也没有向生活低头，一直保持勤劳善良。She finally had a happy life. 后来呀，人们常常用 Cinderella 来形容外貌或者才能没被人重视，但是内心善良、性格好的优秀女孩子。对了，关于灰姑娘，你们还读过什么样不同的版本呢？你们也可以上网去找找其他版本哦。You can find how different the ending is. See you next time. Bye.